In my last video, we have talked about how your child moves and connects with the world. I'm Dr. Madhavi, Pediatrician based in Hyderabad, and this is Kavach. Today we are going into two areas that generate the most questions in my clinic and honestly the most anxiety. One is the language, the other is the cognition. Why isn't my child talking? Why don't they respond when I call their name? Is it because we speak two languages at home? Are they thinking the way they should be? By the end of this video, you'll have clear, honest answers to all of these and you'll exactly know when to act. Let me start with the most important reframe in all of language development. Language is not just words. It's understanding what's said to them. It's gestures like pointing, waving, showing. It's sounds and babbling long before any real words appear. And here's the distinction I want you to hold on to. A child who understands but isn't speaking much yet is a very different situation from a child who's not responding at all. One is a production delay. The other is a communication concern. These are not the same things, and knowing the difference changes everything about what you do next. Here's the full language milestone breakdown on the screen. Pause it if you need to and see where your child sits. As you look at that, let me draw your attention to a few things. In the first year, babbling and gesturing matter as much as words. A child who isn't babbling at 6 months or who isn't pointing by 12 months, that's worth flagging. Not panicking over, just flagging. At 21 months, the landmark I look for is two words being put together, like more milk, daddy go. That combination lets us think that the brain is starting to link meaning. At 36 months, I give parents this simple test. Ask a stranger if they can understand your child. Not perfectly, but mostly. If the answer is no, that's a benchmark worth paying attention to. And by 5 years, your child should be speaking clearly and confidently. What isn't clear now will show up on the first day of school. Now, I want to address two questions I get asked more than almost anything else. The first is bilingualism. We speak two languages at home, doctor. Is that why my child isn't talking yet? The short answer is no. Bilingualism does not cause language delay. Bilingual children distribute their language across two systems. Their total vocabulary across both languages is completely comparable to a monolingual child. In fact, and this is important, bilingualism is a cognitive advantage. So the language in your home is not the problem. What I do want you to watch for is a child who isn't communicating in either language, not gesturing, not pointing, not responding. That's when the conversation changes, because at that point the concern isn't the language, it's communication itself. The second, that is name non-response. You call your child's name, the child doesn't look back, doesn't look up. Occasionally completely normal because the child is anyway a toddler. The child gets distracted, but consistently across different settings, different times of day, when there's nothing competing for their attention, that's different. Consistent name non-response after 12 months is one of the earliest red flags we look for in developmental screening. Get their hearing checked first, always hearing first, then bring it up with your pediatrician. And if you have already raised it and feel like it hasn't been taken seriously, bring it up again. You know your child. Let's talk about cognition, the area that gets the least attention and deserves far more. Cognition is how your child thinks, how they remember, how they make sense of the world around them. And here's what I want you to understand. It's happening long before they can show you with words. You see it in how they play, in what they are curious about, in how they react when something doesn't go the way they expected. So, here's the cognitive milestone breakup. Pause and read through it carefully. A few things worth highlighting. 1. Early on, curiosity is the signal. A child who explores mouths, shakes, drops things is running experiments. That's cognitive development in action. At 2 years, pretend play switching on is one of the most important cognitive milestones that parents often overlook. It tells us your child can hold an idea in their mind and act it out. That's abstract thinking beginning to develop. At 3 and 4, watch how your child plays. Do they create stories? Do they ask why? Do they wait for your answer? That curiosity, that need to understand is one of the most reassuring signs I know. And by 5, the picture should be clear. Letters, numbers, time, problem solving. What's missing at 5 is always easier to address before school begins. I wanted to leave you with this. Most parents wait at average of 6 months after first noticing something before they bring it up. And I understand why. The hope that it will pass it. It's not weakness, it's love. But here's what I know after years in clinic. Early support works. The brain is most responsive in the early years. And every month you act sooner is a month that works in your child's favor. So when do you act? When your instinct has been telling you something and you have been talking yourself out of it. When your child is consistently missing milestones in language or in thinking. When other children are starting to notice too. This is not about panic. It is not about labels also. It's about giving your child every possible advantage at the age when it matters the most. If you found this useful, subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Everything I have covered across these 2 videos, that is the milestones, red flags, what to watch for, is broken down in detail in the links below. Save them. Come back to them. And if something in this video made you pause, trust that feeling, bring it up and don't wait.